It must have been a very difficult decision to make the decision to run for that seat after your husband had died. What went into that, and why did you decide to do it?
Well, Bob wasn't ill very long, but he took a turn, you might say. He wasn't supposed to die, let's put it that way. And it was that Christmas week when he got ill, and which we thought he was going to be fine. It didn't turn out to be that way. He brought it up to me because he didn't expect it to be happen this quickly, or even planned on it at all, that he was concerned about the district, and he said, you know, you ought to think about running. And I said, ooh, that wasn't anything that I had ever thought about. And he looked at me and he said, you know what, it has to be your decision, and you have to make that decision. And I really felt grateful that he said that to me, because in a sense it freed me. I didn't feel like I had to do it. He passed away on January 1st of 2005, the first day of the year. And you know, we're just so involved in planning the memorial services and the funeral and taking him back home to Sacramento that I didn't think about this at all until about the middle of the week, when people started mentioning the fact that they really wanted me to run. And I said, I can't think about it now. Please let me at least get through the end of the week. So at least it'll be a week after he's passed away. And I thought I could let it even go from time another week or so after that, and they said, no, you can't. You really have to think about this. So I said, okay. After I went through all the services, we flew him back to Sacramento, we had his funeral, then I could think about it. And that's what I did. I mean, he died on the 1st, he had the funeral on the 8th, with intervening services in between. And at that time, I got together with my family and we talked about it. And I had to decide, I felt quickly. Sacramento is a wonderful place. My experience with Sacramento is all the community, and the fact that I started there as a young married person. Bob brought me back home as his young bride, and we started our married life there. The Matsui family has been there since the 1890s, so it's home. And but it's also, if you know Sacramento, a political town too. The Capitol was there. So it's a place where people started thinking, and my friends really believed, my friends here and my friends at home, that I had to decide quickly, because this seat had been occupied with Bob for 26 years. Prior to that, you might have known John Moss. He held the seat for 26 years. So for about 52 years, there are two people occupying the seat. So this was an opportunity. But we worked very, very hard, and I decided that I would run, and that I felt that it was important for me to run for this seat. There were many things that, priorities that Bob felt were important, that I felt that I could be helpful with, understanding Sacramento and also understanding Washington. So I decided to run, and it was a very fast campaign, special election. Essentially 2 months was what it was. And it was something where you start from a standing start to a full-fledged run. It was incredible. It was incredible.
I'm sure it was.